After the Supreme Court lifted its ban last month on taxing internet sales across state lines, the new system for collecting sales taxes online is poised to roll out January 1st, 2019. It may seem like a good stretch of time, but state and local bodies here in Louisiana still have plenty of ironing out to do.
You're going to inevitably eventually run into some conflicts, differences of opinion.
Those differences could be enhanced by Louisiana's decentralized sales tax system, says Robert Travis Scott with the Public Affairs Research Council of Louisiana. In most other states, one single entity collects sales taxes for local and state bodies. That's not the case here, where the state collects 4.45%. Then local governments tack on whatever amount they see fit.
So there'll be this kind of conflict between the remote sellers commission, or at least the people who are the proponents of seeing this as a centralized system, versus those on the local level who want to just collect the tax directly.
Scott says many of those local bodies remain hesitant to surrender their sales tax collecting powers because that's where they depend most for revenue.
They're not as dependent on the property tax as local governments are in most other states. And so, of course, they want to be very protective of that form of tax revenue. They also feel like they can't quite trust the state to give them the cash flow and returning that tax money to them.
But state revenue officials maintain that new laws require a single entity to collect taxes across the state. Whether this back and forth will spill into litigation remains unknown. This as the state also begins researching what software internet vendors should use to calculate zip code by zip code what customers will owe. For your local election headquarters, I'm Harrison Golden.